Hey, this is GPN of RoseburnFilms. One thing to clear this up before you watch this video, in this video I portray Father Maddox, a Catholic priest, and to say this just to get out of the way, I have nothing against Catholicism. After I watched it, I'd forgotten I was even wearing the costume. After I watched it, I was like, oh, that might be kind of disrespectful, but I have nothing against the Catholic Church. And we're not against the FBI either. I realized I was wearing the uniform really after I filmed all the things. I didn't intend to say I'm a priest doing this. It's like saying you don't dress up like I dress up like a secret agent, then I act like a total idiot. It doesn't mean I think that secret agents are all idiots. I just perform that way while wearing the outfit. You know what? We just totally made a disclaimer. Yeah, because I'm surprised we had to do that. Yeah, but it's it's good to get out of the way though.
Hello, I'm Agent Smith, and I represent your local FBI.
And I'm Father Maddox, representing the Catholic Church.
We're here to talk to you today about an important issue.
Drugs.
Specifically, coke.
Not this kind of coke.
This kind. Just that much coke could ruin your entire life. You'd get hooked. Now, let's talk about our next issue. Crack. Crack affects many and kills them. Think about it. It's so easily spread. And today, everyone from teens to older men to trailer trash are using crack. It's so simple, but it's so devastating. Think about this. Your local church, wonderful people. What if only one of them is a crack addict? In a matter of weeks, all the choir boys would all be crack addicts. Now, okay, we got a prime example of a crack addict right in our studio right now.
Crack. It's not like it's bad. It's just crack. Right?
Absolute stoner.
He's wasting his life.
Just a lunatic.
Hey, I'm in the studio. I can hear you.
Man.
Stoner!
Bill Clinton wouldn't even have a scandalous affair with that piece of trash.
Look at that. Oh, look, he's leaving.
Yeah. Take you and your crack with you.
Now he's gone.
Alright, good. Anyways, people, we see firsthand just how devastating crack can be. But what happens when crack and coke combine? I'll tell you what, absolute chaos. People rioting in the streets, choir boys burning their own dogs, maybe even cats, I don't know. Anyways, we have to somehow stop this, and if we don't, we'll have to find some way to protect ourselves from the onslaughts of horrible crack and coke, just totally stoned people. The only way we can do that is with these new government-funded crack protection suits. Wearing one of these babies will protect you from at least 30 addicts before breaking. I don't know about you, but my local choir only has 17 choir boys. With this new defensive barrier, we can stop the crime on drugs. But think about how this much will affect you. How much your taxes will raise. Paying for these suits isn't cheap, okay? 30 addicts. Also, the science that went into this. Now, to avoid this, we're gonna have to focus on not using crack and not using cokes. Now, tell your family members to watch out and be safe, and above all, never spread it if they do it. I know that's a lot to ask of people, but if we all come together and do it, we'll never have to worry again. We know that crack kills, we know that coke kills, and we can prevent this. This absolutely ridiculous, relentless, and useless behavior. It's happening all over the place, especially in the South. But that's enough from our local government. Let's get a little closer to the issue. Father, do you have anything to add?
No.
What are you talking about? We talked about this. You know, about the teens and the drugs in the churches and how it's all coming together, right?
Well, honestly, no, I don't remember that. Did we really talk about that, or was it just like speculation?
Well, you see, the church has been really working with the addicts and trying to get them a lot of help and religious support. And, you know, honestly, it's really needed. People need those people to trust, you know? And especially the older men, you know, they try to make friends with those choir boys, and that just leads to some serious issues. And I thought we were going to mention that in the last. Because with that connection, the crack and the cocaine could spread between... What?
I like yours better. The sunglasses.
In other news, it's actually even easier to get coke for these kids nowadays because it's been proven that trace amounts are still on dollar bills all around the United States today. And it's increasing because of the money going through the bank. It's around other money. Well, these public service announcements are made to reach everyone, but sometimes you can't reach everyone. And that's why we're asking you to tell your family about this too. In fact, it's the holiday season, so it's coming around a good time to be around a lot of your family and spread the word about this coke and crack problems. Now you see, it may be a hard subject because you may even know some of your family members are intimately into this cocaine. Watch out for those older men in your family, boys. Now, look at this. Just think about it. Is it really worth a little bit of alienation to save your close relatives from this horrible, horrible disease? And it really is a disease. Now, we've actually talked about this a little bit around the agency, and we thought it'd be good to put in the local city hall and around police departments to have them pass out these flyers that you'll be able to take and wrap with your presents, and they'll be very good because they'll inform your relatives on all we've talked about today and we plan on talking about today. And, honestly, that's a big help. You may not know it, but it goes a long ways, especially from a fellow family member. Later on in this, this announcement, what's going on, guys?
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of the dear Savior's.
And kids, well, this is why you don't do crack. This has been our public. Where are you going? Yeah. Okay, guys, why is nobody helping me here?
And the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope. The weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new